Let me tell you why this is my least favorite painting. And no, it's not because I prefer Bob Ross's oil paintings or a still from SpongeBob. It's because of what this piece of art objectively represents. Starry Night is one of the most famous pieces of art in the Western world. It comes in at number 2 on Google, but you could make the case that it is number 1 from the sheer exposure we have to it. You can get it on t-shirts, posters, phone cases, vests, ties. Any medium that can display an image has likely had this painting represented upon it. The story of Vincent van Gogh and his tortured soul has been told countless times through textbooks, song, YouTube videos, and every medium that exists outside of the canvas. And as moving and as captivating as it may be, the person who has moved the world with his vision and art would never see the impact that they have made. This is the point of the song by Don McLean, the point of the story. How tragic it is that this man suffered, died, and was buried without the recognition that he deserved. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. But to me, when I look at this painting, I don't see the man who created it, an unrecognized genius of his time. I see retrospective talent. Because outside of the context of his story, what do we have? A solemn setting, graceful motion, and a unique use of the medium. That is to say, those short singular brushstrokes of oil paint is a signature of Van Gogh. It gives his piece his identity. What level of recognition does it deserve? On its own merits, does it shatter molds, or is it just a painting? Does it use the medium to tell a story better than its contemporaries, or is it just a painting? Is it a masterpiece? What even is a masterpiece? The Mona Lisa was nothing without the story of its theft, even when it was already attached to one of the most renowned artists in existence. They would not listen, they did not know how, because there was no story. And Van Gogh's could not be written without his death. The story he told by his own hand, the paint and canvas alone, wasn't good enough for the world to pass along. As the painting passed hands, it wound up in the New York Museum of Art. It is a monument to this man's unique perspective, talent, and life's story. To me, it is a monument to the talent, unique perspective, and story that each of us has, but goes unrecognized in our lifetime. Unrecognized, yet commodified. What hurts me is that Van Gogh never saw a cent, as this painting was not even sold while he was alive. The piece has been elevated past the point of value, but if you want to print, it's just $19.99. Phone cases, mouse pads, t-shirts, ties, Lego sets. The painting is priceless, but is being mass-produced and sold wherever it can find a buyer. And what are we buying? Is this image so evocative that you need your morning coffee with it? Is the story of this image so moving that you need to part ways with your hard-earned money just so you can have a reminder of it? And I understand the purchase of a replica to display. You like the art and you want it on your wall. But why is it on a hoodie? What statement does it make to wear Starry Night on your clothes? At this point, it has gone beyond the story, or even the art, and the value resides in its recognition alone. Popular thing good. And when you're at the top, you have enough laurels to sell. But where does the money go? The original work up until 2023 was in a museum collecting its share of the admission charge, but Vincent is gone. And his work is in the public domain, where any venture capitalist can perpetuate the popularity of his work and scrounge up whatever value this painting has left to offer this world in a weird Ouroboros of a business model where the only way to keep eating itself is to outpace the consumption with growth through constant exposure. If popular thing good, what is the thing when it's lost its popularity? The question I keep asking every time I lay eyes on this image. How do I get that? How do I become recognized? And how do I turn that recognition into riches while I'm still alive? Is success measured in money? No. It's measured in freedom. And I am so desperate to buy mine. When I look at Starry Night, I'm reminded that my time in the spotlight is not guaranteed. No matter how hard I try, I alone do not control my fate. It's a reminder that my own art cannot be recognized based on merit alone. It's a reminder that no matter how good I think I am in the medium that I work with, I will never achieve the success I believe I deserve unless somebody else tells my story, likes, comments, and subscribes. It's a reminder that unless me and my work can be commodified by other people, it won't be worth a penny. Or maybe it's not worth a penny. Well, I could still ask for a piece of the pie. It reminds me that there is no rightful retribution for the living or the dead. It reminds me that the world gives you nothing because the world owes you nothing. It reminds me that maybe nobody else tells my story because it's not worthwhile. It reminds me that maybe my art is recognized based on its own merit. It reminds me that maybe my art is worthless, and the reality that I'm faced with is maybe I'm just not as good as I think I am. I'm I'm just another star in the sky.